Hey guys, welcome back to another Flesh and Blood video. This video is proudly brought to you by the House of Cards, the official sponsor of my stream. Be sure to check out the link in the description below for all of your Flesh and Blood needs. Now, I won't lie to you guys, this video is from a couple of streams ago, but I picked this video out because I feel like Iyslander and Lexi is like a very pivotal matchup moving forward to Nats for almost everybody know where you're at. No matter where you're at, I feel like, like Lexi's very popular, Iyslander's very popular, and right now I'm hearing very different opinions. At first everybody thought that Lexi was, favored, and now I'm hearing a lot of people say that they think Iyslander's favored, but it's kind of all over the place, and I'm kind of intrigued by it. If you watched Battle Hard in Atlanta last weekend, you saw that, Lexi won. It's actually a good friend of mine named Taylor. Very happy for him. He's put in a lot of hard work, and I'm glad to see that pay off for him. He got second at the Baltimore Calling, and now he's winning a Battle Hardened. So he's really on the up and up right now. If you guys see that name in your pairings, you guys should be very afraid. He's ready to play, and he's here for it. But Iyslander and Lexi is a very intricate matchup, and there's a lot of back and forth. This video is this match is a little old, but I just feel like this match is just so. I feel like it's really close and really highlights the matchup. I feel like, and I didn't really feel like my opponent was a bad Iyslander player. It was just one of those matchups, and I feel like this shows how I feel like the Iyslander matchup goes if Lexi is prepared for it. Thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. And I don't think that that's a. I just don't think that that's I just don't think that's a great. I just don't think that's how you beat Lexi anymore. I just don't think that's how you really need to be playing. I don't think Bullander's very good right now, personally. I could be horribly wrong. I don't know. So what do they reveal? An Insidious Chill? I probably would have set the Insidious Chill up if I'm being honest, and then arsenaled that personally, but we'll pitch the Infecting Shot here, and then we'll just pay the 2 to prevent it here. That's just because they are not good. You don't play the poor attacks. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that the attacks are the way to be going in that matchup. Specifically, I don't think that's how you want those to be going. You have to run defense reactions. Are you talking about if you're Iyslander? You need to be running defense reactions? All right, so let's throw Bolt and Shot. Now, this absolutely 1000% every day of the week and twice on Sunday screams Rain Razors. If you play against Lexi a lot and you're not aware that this screams Rain Razors, let me know, please. I'm just gonna go ahead and play it so I don't have to worry about the cold snap garbage. I don't have to pay an extra resource. I'd rather keep my resources to play around the Frostbite here so that I can play my other Bolt and Shot into my Endless Arrow here. That's what I would rather do here. Going first, not playing Insidious Chill is already griefing, but let's see if he cooks. I mean, I agree with you. It is 100%. If you go first, you have to play Insidious Chill. If you open Insidious Chill, that or Frost Hex are cards that immediately scream get put on the table as soon as humanly possible, just because of how good they are. So this is going to be for 5 on hit reload. I find it very intriguing that they block that. Maybe I guess I have a 1-cost arrow, but you can just block the 1-cost arrow. So I'm pretty surprised to see them block that there, because now they're going to go to 29 and give me my Endless Arrow back. It's a pretty good start to our game here. They now don't have an arsenal. I mean, pitch Endless Arrow to play Icequake. Pitch Bolt and Shot to play 3 of a Kind. Feels pretty good here. We found out that when you open Chill going first, your win rate versus Rexy goes up 10 to 15%, which is a lot when it's already winning. I mean, putting any... if your win percentage is 50% and your win percentage goes up 10 or 15%, that's insane. You literally, your win percentage went up 20% of what it was. So, I completely understand. Opening Chill, I feel like I won so many games opening Chill that I didn't always open. That I probably wouldn't have won had I not opened Chill when I was a big Iyslander player. So, All right, brother, I hear you. I hear you, brother. So we're just going to go +1 here because this is going to come in for 6. On hit, you get a Frostbite. This is the kind of hand that we need to open with to really put Lexi on the back foot, or to put Iyslander on the back foot early. This is like one of the opening hands that you want to see that really taxes your opponent a lot and makes them be in awkward situations. So they give us 2 cards there. Mistake in my opinion. I don't think they should give us cards there. The Bolt and Shot text is just go again, on hit, get a Frostbite. I do not think it's correct to block that out. If they take 4, they get a Frostbite, which already taxes it. Like, so they're going to block there. And then this Endless Arrow is going to be for 4, which means they're probably going to give me their card and an Iron Rock Gauntlet. It might honestly be, I think it's correct to throw the Endless Arrow here, because if they want an Arsenal, I was like, they're forced to keep their cards. I just pitched a blue, so let's go Bolton, Endless, Winter's Bite. They again have no Arsenal. Let's pitch a Searing or a Heat Seeker to play 3 of a kind. See what we find. We find all reds. So we can pitch Heat Seeker for Falcon Wing, pitch Infecting Shot for Searing Shot, and then go Arsenal or Heat Seeker here. Worth it 100%? Yeah, I agree. After I thought about it for a second, it definitely made sense to me. Now, this is the kind of hand that they're going to, like, definitely take tempo or, like, try to set up an Arsenal. This is going to be, like, their quote-unquote swing turn. Interesting that they block with, like, one of their best cards. We're going to go Heat Seeker, Infecting Shot, Heat Seeker on the bottom of our deck. They may give us 2 cards here and then just Arsenal their last card and say, I'm only down 5 points and you've played some pretty solid cards here, and try to crawl back into the game. I do have a 5-card hand here. I have 2 blues in my hand, which I'm a pretty big fan of. Let's activate Lexi and see what they do. Having 2 blues here puts me in a pretty good spot. If I was able to flip Lexi and give them a Frostbite, I would absolutely 100% play my Winter's Bite here. Probably after my first attack. But, and I say after my first attack because if I keep my blue Winter's Bite, it allows me to play around Blizzard. So they're going to take my red arrow here. They're going to take my Searing Shot, my red Searing Shot, and put it on top of my deck. More than likely, because I have 2 blues. They can't take a blue from my hand. Well, I mean, they can, but it doesn't hamper my turn. If they take my red arrow, I only get to throw 1 red arrow at them. Yep, that is by far your best play there. I'm going to pitch Winter's Bite to load Searing Shot with Go again. Play Icequake. And then we're going to come in with Searing Shot for 5. On hit, you get a Frostbite. On hit, lose a life. Now, if they have Blizzard, it's not the end of the world because I'm still able to keep my cards here. You should respond with Voltaire to load it, no? So if I respond, they're going to take one of the cards that I don't want out of my hand. Yes, you're 100% right. I should have done that. That would have been better. It allows me to keep... the arrow that I want to throw there. Yes. That is definitely the best situation that I could have come up with. Good call. Good catch, man. Good catch. That's definitely what I should have done. We're not doing a lot of damage right now, but we are keeping them all in the back foot. Let's start by activating Voltaire. We're going to load Searing Shot with Go again. I'm going to pay 2 here. 100% going to pay 2 here. And so now we're just going to AB. We're not going to pay for the Polar Blast because we don't care about it. And we're just going to pitch our Rain Razors to AB here. And we're going to load our Searing Shot into our arsenal at the end of the turn here. They'll probably give us 2 cards if I had to guess. They're just okay taking 2. Gonna arsenal this. We're gonna go Rain Razor's in Searing Shot. Coronet peek us. I'm going to... Do I have an Infecting Shot in my... I do not have an Infecting Shot, so I'm going to give them the Remorseless here. I mean, I could just trench away the Searing Shot if I wanted to. Easy trench. So, why do you think that's an easy trench there? Like, I'm genuinely curious because I want to keep my resources here and I already have a 0-cost arrow. Any Frostbite doesn't allow me to play both of my arrows there. So why is it an easy trench to you? I'm genuinely curious. I'm not trying to, like, not ragging on you. I'm curious. Like, I genuinely want to know why that's an easy trench. So the next thing I'm going to do costs 3. Costs 2 more. So this is going to cost 2. So pitch Remembrance to play Codex. Or I'm sorry, pitch Infecting Shot, then Remembrance to play Codex. Get a red Searing Shot. And then attack for 4. The other option is pitch Infecting Shot and Remembrance to play Searing Shot. But I like the Codex better because they haven't showed us an attack yet, so the Codex doesn't actually do anything against them. They don't have to, like, discard their cards or anything, but it gives us a 6-card hand and forces them to take some damage if they want to be able to keep their... Let's just throw the Searing Shot. They decide to use Tunic to Waning Moon us. We'll take 2 here, AB1, and then arsenal our Codex. Yep. They're gonna take 2, go to 21 here. Now they're gonna Waning Moon us. Yep. So I don't know why they wouldn't here. So we're gonna go to 30. We start the game up 4 points. We're now up 9 points, which means we have created 5 points of advantage for us over the course of the game. We'll pitch a Codex here. Like, we'll pitch a Codex. That does not, like, that, this hand's very awkward. Now it makes sense they coronet you, never peek, unless you have channel. Now it makes sense they coronet. You never peek unless you have channel. I mean, why do you say that? Because I've definitely coronet peeked when I haven't had a channel out because it was the only logical play I could make because I needed to block something. You have very strong opinions about stuff, and I don't know that I fully understand all of it. Pitch Infecting Shot. Yeah, I don't care about the Dominate. Attack for 5. They'll give us 2 cards here, I imagine, to stop this. Or they might give us 1 card because they realize that because of their Channel Lake, we're done. We don't have anything else we can do. Unless they possess the capability... Like, if they possess the capability to keep their... Channel Lake around again by giving me 1 card and keeping 2 of their cards, then they might do that. Yeah, so that's the start of that. So it was 9 points. Now it's 8 points, which means they're one step closer. Okay, so they can't keep that. Frosting is revealed. They cannot keep that. It feels like we almost always trench the random coronet activations unless the card is setting up for the big turn. But yeah, in this case where you were trying to play for value, it's a different theory. Okay. That makes sense. I mean, like, I hear you on the trenching, like, for the random coronet peak nonsense. That makes sense to me. So... Alright, my opponent said they'll be right back. As I said in our testings, we always play for big turns because in neutral games, good Icelanders will win on tempo. Okay, so you're just always trying to play for a bigger turn. Okay, I mean, that's fair. So if I pitch my Frostlock here, I can AB2. What did they reveal? A Frosting? And then... So we'll keep as much of a life advantage as we can here. It's very close to the Oldhim matchup in theory. So I was always on the other side of Oldhim in that matchup. Like I was always on Oldhim's side during that matchup. I played Oldhim a lot when Lexi got big. I played Oldhim all through RTN season, and I played Oldhim a little. Something happened to Curly in the other room. I played Oldhim a lot in Baltimore at the calling and stuff. So I'd never actually played on the Lexi side of things. It was always the Oldhim side that I was playing on, trying to figure out how to beat Lexi, how to fatigue Lexi. Ah. We'll go for Frostlock and Falcon Wing. They're probably just going to go ahead, and do nothing, I guess. Interesting. So I'm going to load Drill Shot first. If I put a counter on the Coronet Peak, they're more likely to block with that sooner. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Codex, because if I load the Endless Arrow, our turn's done. They're going to play Frost and give us a Frostbite and end our turn. So I should have pitched the Endless Arrow to load that, and then pitched Rain Razors. Well, most of the bad Lexis got fatigued easily. After we got smarter and played Codex of Inertia for 3 big turns and take the Rampart, it was impossible to win for Oldhim. So it's funny. I hear a lot of people say that it was impossible for Oldhim to win. I beat 3 players in the top 50 in ELO in the world on Oldhim, and they were playing Lexi, who had been doing nothing but playing that matchup. So I think that, like, honestly, like, I think saying that it's impossible for them to win with tech is, I honestly think, just inaccurate, if I'm being entirely honest with you. Like, I just don't think that's a fair, like, calling to that matchup. Like, I hear you. Like, Lexi's definitely got better over the course of time, and players became more evolved and better at understanding the matchup and their roles in the matchup. But I think to say that, like, it was impossible for Oldhim to win, like, I don't care how much tech you had. Like, I beat some really good players in that matchup because I had practiced it and because I understood the matchup and my role in it. Like, I think I'm going to pitch the Winner's Bite here. I guess I could AB2 here. No, I'm just going to AB1 with the Winner's Bite and then pay 2. Keep a 7-point life lead here. and go into our next turn. So we're going to activate Lexi here, give our opponent a Frostbite. They're going to play Channel, okay. I mean, that's fine. They're going to have to get a Frostbite at some point here. They have no idea that Yellow Winter's Bite's coming, and it's going to tax their hand a little bit. These are the... Is this the third Channel Lake? Or is this just the second one? Is this just the second Channel Lake? Ugh. I was definitely hoping that was the third. I was referring to times when Lexi tried to combat fatigue with Remembrance and Abyssal Depths, but that did not work out. You had to perfect pitch stack with Rusting to close out the game. But yeah, okay, yeah. So no, I mean, I agree. That's fair. Like, I don't... Abyssal Depths wasn't enough to save you like, Abyssal Depths wasn't enough to save you. And the funny part is, like, people played Remembrance, like, which was such a weird concept to me. So the question is, if we pitch Frostlock to load, it's going to cost 1, 2, 3. We load Hamstring Shot, throw Hamstring Shot for 6, leave Icequake in our arsenal. I think that's the play here. I'm surprised my opponent didn't activate Tunic and then throw Waning Moon at me. I'm going to go Winter's Bite, then Frostlock, just because of our pitch stack and the way we've set up the last couple of hands. My opponent blocks 6. Uses Tunic to get rid of their Frostbite here so that they can keep their channel around. Smart play by my opponent. Yeah, sure. If they want to, that's fine. It messed up your stack, so you were hoping the second cycle doesn't line up badly with Spinal, and you can imagine how many times that turned out badly. Yeah, I get that. There were a lot of times that, like... I honestly, like, would, like, find that, like, Lexi was taking the turn off to set up, and I had Command and Conquer Pummel pitch stacked. Now, I'd like to tell you that I'm good enough to have known that my pitch stack was coming around, but I'm not. I'm not that good. Like, I'm just not that good of a player. So, Channel's going to make everything cost 1 more. Icequake costs 2. Voltaire costs 2. Throwing Bolt and Shot costs 1. So I need 2, 4, 6 resources so I can pitch the Bolt and Shot and then throw Remorseless for 9 on hit Frostbite. I'm actually going to go ahead and load the Remorseless first here. Because if they want to crack their Striders, they can shut my turn down. Now, it's possible my opponent just didn't notice that, but... my opponent also may have not just wanted to do that. They also just didn't want to... may not have wanted to just, like... to crack Striders. They may have felt like Striders was more worth it later. They're going to try and have a tempo swing here. I can feel it. I was like, this is an Ether Ice Vein if I've ever seen one. So I'm just going to go to 16 here. They're going to keep their channel 1 more turn because they have Insidious Chill and Blizzard. Now, they don't have an Arsenal, which is kind of nice. Load Drill Shot with +1. Come in for 5. I have an 8-point life lead, and I'm getting close to where they can kill us here. Desperation plays. Yeah, them keeping channel around is definitely them trying to stay in the game here. Okay, sink below. Interesting. I honestly wonder if it would have been better for them to keep their Insidious Chill and then give me Coronet Peak and sink below there. I like having 2 blues here. Can't do anything about this, unfortunately. It might take one of our blues. It'd take our Falcon Wing. Okay. Let's go ahead and activate Infecting Shot. Let's go Bolt and Shot for +1. I'm going to throw Bolt and Shot for +1, and then I'm going to throw Infecting Shot. I have no interest in loading the Bolt and Shot, and then them giving us a Frostbite, and us only being able to throw the Bolt and Shot for 3 here. I am going to activate Quiver here. Feels like as good an opportunity as any. I'm going to activate it as an instant here in the reaction step. And if we hit something that we need to play, if we hit something we want to play, I'm going to snap this. Let this be a good hit, please. I mean, that's fine. I don't think this is a snap and throw this. Like, I mean, it's 3 more points, but I think I'd rather just keep this in my arsenal. Like, there's no reason for me to snap this here. I can just go to 11 here. Like, honestly, I don't even think they fused it. We go to 9, and then we get to try and throw 3 arrows at my opponent here. Let's go Falcon Wing for 3. Having 2 blues in our hand. No Coronet, so it can stay. I'm going to pitch Infecting Shot to go Bolt and Shot for +1. We're getting to the point to where they're going to have to start, like, blocking pretty quickly here. And if they try to go for, like, Stormstrider shenanigans, I have AB2 and I have blues, so I'm okay. The fact that Coronet Peak is gone kind of opens us up to some better lines here. No, I'm good. Does kind of give me the line that I could go for something better if I could have loaded the Drill Shot and then went for Hamstring Shot go again into Drill Shot to try and get him here. But I think I'm better off just playing the Drill Shot, or like loading the Drill Shot, and then I can actually use the Drill Shot. I'm going to trench here. I'm going to trench and go Heat Seeker, Infecting Shot, keep Endless Arrow in my hand. I think that's one of the better plays I can make here. Use my resources effectively. Heat Seeker with go again. If they have a Blizzard, then yeah, that's kind of the situation I was afraid of. So I'm not going to pay. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to pay. There's nothing that we can do here. If they do decide, like, I know that they played the Blizzard from their arsenal, so they're not going to play anything. We're almost at a point where we're going to fatigue him here. Like, I know that, like, 12 cards is a lot, so I'm not saying that we're, like, actually, like, in fatiguing range here, but, like, we're getting close. We're close enough to where it can be done. I definitely should have arsenal both of my cards. So I can, when they block with Tunic and the 2 cards that they block with, I can pitch to load Endless Arrow and then arsenal Infecting Shot, which is a much better play than just arsenaling one of my cards. I'm giving myself an opportunity to get 2 reds out of my hand and to have blues, which is important. So we spend 2 resources to get rid of the Frostbite. I'm going to load the Endless Arrow with +1, and then I'm just going to pass and arsenal my Infecting Shot, and then I can always trench my Infecting Shot if needed. They are now out of equipment block, and now in a position where we can try to put the pressure on them. This is 1000% trench right here. Like, this is trench all the way. I think the play was to go Endless first, because if they block with Tunic, it's fine. You mean to throw Endless Arrow at them first instead of the Heat Seeker that we did? Or I can't remember what exactly we threw last turn, but... So... Let's go... We're going to load Heat Seeker here, keep a blue in our hand, and then try to use Rain Razors to push us over the top this turn, depending on what they have. Our blues have lined up pretty well this game to where we've just had at least one, sometimes blue in almost every hand, almost 2 in every hand. Let's see if they have a sink below. I think we've only seen 2. No, we've seen all 3, so this is game right here. Now they're going to try and kill me? Nice. Kill me, kill me, kill me. No, I'm kidding. I obviously don't want to die, but... I don't think they can kill me from here. Really? Like, I don't think it's physically possible. They would have had to have went for it beforehand. You know, honestly, guys, when you look at this match, this was really close, and this match could have swung either way, honestly, in my opinion. I ended up getting the win. We put our opponent in a situation where they just kind of like, they made a blocking decision, and our Rain Razors just kind of killed them. Now, I understand they can't really ever play around Rain Razors to stop it from killing them there, but I do feel like at the point in the game they were at that they probably could have blocked with another card. They decided to go for the Storm Strider's play to kill me there, but I had a second blue. We're on like 17, 18 blues. So, you know, we have a little bit more blues than I think most people have been like, you know, historically running in the past. But I just think that those extra blues and a couple of extra yellows we're playing like really give you some like extra swing into the Iyslander matchup. I did hear an Iyslander play that Iyslander player said that they are very scared of people who run Tunic into them. I'm not running Tunic in on my list, so I don't have Tunic as an option, but I do think that Trench serving as AB2 is very powerful, and that you can still have some pretty explosive turns with Trench. If you guys see anything I missed or anything you think I could have done better, hit me up in the comments below. I'd like to see it, you know, talk about it. I like to see different lines and see what I could have done differently. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. And take it easy, guys. I'll see you next time.